What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. We are back on the Real Nigga Tales. Yo, I did not have this planned. This is the reason why I haven't uploaded the last 3 days. Yo, I have had a shitty last 3 days. I'm not even gonna waste any time. Let's just hop straight into it, because I got so much to tell y'all. Alright, so first, like I do in all my stories, we gotta take a trip back. We gotta go way back. Way back. We gotta go back like 2 or 3 weeks, right? So 2 or 3 weeks ago, this badass bitch follows me on Instagram, right? So I'm gonna show you guys what the bitch looks like. Normally I can't show you guys what the bitch looks like, but I can this time because I actually got a chance to see her and she took these photos and I actually had her send them to me. So yeah, I got these photos for y'all. So yeah, bang. So that's what the bitch look like. Okay. So this bitch hit me up on Instagram, right? She hit me up on Instagram. She didn't hit me up. I'm lying. She followed me. She followed me on Instagram. I'm like, damn, this bitch look good. Bitch look good as hell. I slam cam this bitch. But I was seeing like an older ass dude in her photos. Dude looked like he was 25 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know what to do. But I still slid in them DMs. Anyways, fuck you, man. Any bad bitch that follows me, I'm sliding in the DMs. Twitter, Instagram, I don't care. Sliding in the DMs. That's just how I rock. You feel me? So I slide in the DMs. I'm like, yeah, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I get her number, blah, blah, blah. She asked me what her name is, though, in the DMs. And I'm looking at this dude who looked like 25, 26. So normally I just lie to bitches. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Like, I lie to bitches all the time. Like, if I feel like I need to lie about my age in order to get with a bitch, I will do it with no hesitation, with no second thought, with no regret, with no nothing. I do it all the time. I've done it hundreds of times. I'm going to continue to do it. I hope my future bitches don't see this. But anyways, so yeah, I tell her, I'm thinking she looks pretty old. I'm thinking she's like 22, 23. So I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I'm 21. I tell her I'm 21, even though I'm 20. For y'all that don't know, I'm 20. I know I look like I could be older, but I'm 20 years old. So I tell her I'm 21, right? So I just tell her that so that way I'm old enough no matter how old she is. And then I ask her how old she is. And then she tells me she's 20. And I'm like, damn, you're only 20? I'm like, that dude look old as fuck. She was like, yeah, that's my ex. He was 28. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So that shit crazy. But anyways, none of that shit even matters. So I get the bitch number. I'm talking to the bitch, FaceTime and the bitch for like a couple weeks, blah, 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 blah. And then it turns out that she actually doesn't live in Illinois like me, you guys. She comes to Illinois every now and then because of her job, but she doesn't actually live in Illinois. She lives in Indiana. She lives in downtown Indiana, which is the state right next to Illinois. So it wasn't a super big deal. Like, it was still obtainable for me to be able to slam camera, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a super big deal. Okay, so basically I'm talking to her or whatever. She's like, yeah, you should come out here and visit one day. And then she ends up telling me like this one day that she's got like this 4-day, she's got the next 4 days off from work. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should come out there. And another thing you guys should know about this bitch, she has her own place. She has a roommate that she lives with, but they have their own place. They're 20 years old. They got their own place. So they're kind of turned up. Indiana's kind of cheap, but I'm not gonna sneak this. They still doing their thing to be 20 years old with their own place. So anyways, so they got their own place. So I'm like, yeah, you should let me come over there since you got the next 4 days off, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, cool. She was like, yeah, you can come over here and say hi to my roommate, who I didn't even really give a like, fuck your roommate. Like, fuck your roommate. Like, your roommate's ugly and annoying. Like, I don't even care about your roommate. But anyways, so I go over there, right? So she gives me her address. Now, keep in mind, now we're going to speed up. And now we're going to speed up so you guys know in real time when this happened. Now, I talk to her and tell her that I'm going to come out there. What was this? It was not yesterday. It was the day before. So that was Monday. What's today? Thursday? That was Tuesday. So I said I'm going to come out there on Tuesday, okay? So it's Tuesday at about 5 o'clock. So this is why I hadn't uploaded on Tuesday. This is the reason why I didn't upload on Tuesday. So listen. So I'm on my way out there to Indiana to go see her, right? It's telling me on my phone that she is like 3 hours away. So I'm like, and she's an hour ahead. So it's 5 o'clock here, 6 o'clock there. So I'm like, it's about 5 o'clock here. So when I get there, it'll be about 8 my time, 9 her time. So I'm like, that's decent. And she told me that I could stay the night or 2 nights or whatever, but I was only gonna stay one night. Like, I was just gonna stay Wednesday so I could come back Thursday and post a video. I'm like, I'm not gonna miss too many days for some pussy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll miss a day for some pussy. Y'all can understand that. Y'all would do that, but I ain't gonna miss too many days. Like, I got y'all the other bit. So whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come back on I'm gonna come back Wednesday night, so then that way I can be there on Thursday. I'm gonna leave Wednesday night around the same time that I got there on Tuesday. So basically, I head on my way out there, right? And then while I'm on my way out there, my phone tells me I can take this shortcut to get there faster. It tells me to go like a downtown Chicago through like these side streets, and all of the side streets and shit were fucking closed off. So basically it ended up taking me like an hour to get me back on track to where I was. So now I'm already like an hour behind schedule. And then the address she gave me, it turns out there's the exact same address like 25 miles further in a different town. And of course my phone automatically goes there, so I end up going even farther than I need to and have to drive back like another 25 miles, which took me like 40 minutes or so. And then the thing is, it ended up taking me about 5 hours to get there, y'all. So it turned like an easy 3-hour trip into like a 5-hour trip. So I'm heated. I'm real heated. And keep in mind, I was blazing it the whole way. Like I was not going slow at all. Like I was blazing it. Like I was going like nothing under 80. Like most of the time I was going 100, but sometimes I was even going higher than that. I was fucking blazing that shit the whole way there, all the hours, and that shit still took that long. So fucking I get there, right? So I get there, it's her roommate's over there. I say, what's up to her roommate? We just sitting on the couch. And then her roommate has one of her guy friends come over who she said that she was trying to like fuck, but she wasn't sure if the dude was trying to fuck her or not. So dude come over, it's this little light-skinned schmick. We play some beer pong, whatever. I roll up like 2 L's for them and shit. And then I don't really smoke like that for y'all. So I thought you didn't smoke. I don't smoke like that, but I'm at this bitch crib with this bitch. I'm thinking I'm about to hit, so I'm gonna roll up. It's the perfect time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I roll up or whatever, and then we smoke, we play some beer pong, blah blah blah. And then after we do all of that, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So I go into the room where I'm about to sleep with the shorty, and then my bitch asked me, she like, yeah, do you want to sleep on the ground or you want to sleep in the bed with me? And I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Like sleep on the bed? Like, I mean, sleep on the ground? Like, bitch, I'm in the bed. But I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking that like, what? So I'm thinking like, I thought we were on the same page. Like I was about to do that motherfucker. Like I thought we knew that I wasn't just going to be coming all the way out here for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So now that shit sort of threw me off. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting in the bed or whatever. So we watch a little movie or whatever. And then I'm just up sitting right next to her. She's right on my shoulder, guys. I'm not even like hugging her or nothing. I'm just sitting right next to her. I wasn't sure if I should bust or move or not, because that shit sort of threw me off. And then eventually after like 30 minutes or 40 minutes of watching it, I like put my arm around her and she starts like, she just laying on me for a little bit. She just laying on me, like sort of feeling on my chest and shit. And then eventually she looks up at me and she asked me if I wanted to kiss her. She was like, do you want to kiss me, Clark? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to kiss your little ugly ass. But I was just playing, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, trying not to make it awkward, because I'm like, because I didn't need her to like ask me, do you need me? But that shit like threw me off. Like I didn't know what the move was, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit sort of threw me off of my game. It made me not be as aggressive because I wasn't sure what the fuck to do, you know what I'm saying? So then when she says, do you want to kiss me or whatever, I'm like, nah, I don't want to kiss you, blah blah blah. And then I just started laughing. I was playing, and then I started kissing her. We were kissing, blah blah blah. And then the kissing turned into me like getting on top of her on the bed, and then I started like giving her hickeys and shit. That's gonna be one of the main things I bring up in my video whenever I decide to do the video on how to pull bitches and shit like that. That's the main thing you guys gotta do, is kiss the bitch on the neck. I'm gonna just give y'all a little preview now. You gotta do that, bro. You do that shit, you gonna get the bitch going instantly every time, no matter who the bitch is, short, tall, fat, skinny, small, white, black, anything. I'm telling you, kiss them on the neck, they instantly gonna get in the mood. So I start kissing the bitch on the neck and shit. She instantly started getting in the mood. She was like, yeah, do you have a condom and shit or whatever? So I put the condom on. I start slam camming the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Wide style, doing my thing, blah blah blah. And then after I finish doing that, I wake up, you know what I'm saying? And then we have a decent day. Like we go to the mall, we get some Popeyes, like we We smoked some more loud. We chill. I didn't hit her again, but we chilled. You know what I'm saying? And then like while we were chilling, it was like maybe like 5 o'clock or 5 or 6 o'clock. I probably left around 8, but it was probably like 5 or 6 o'clock. We just sitting there chilling, talking with her friends. She asked me to follow her on Twitter, so I'm getting like a good vibe. Everything's feeling good, and I'm like, okay, it's about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna see y'all again soon. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, you sure you want to go? You can stay another night. I'm like, nah, I want to go ahead and get on the road and shit, blah, blah, blah. I want to go ahead and get back, you know what I'm saying? So I can get back on schedule. I got shit I got to do. So I leave. She walked me out. I'm kissing all on her in the hallway. I'm kissing all on her on my way out the door. Everything, the vibe was never bad. I left out one thing. Guys. One thing that's super important. So you remember how I told you I lied to her and told her I'm 21. All right. Well, on my chest I have EST 1995. So that's estimated. That's established in 1995. That's when I was born. I was born in 1995. So before I went out there, I always make a promise. I'll lie to a bitch up until I have to hit her. If I have to hit her, then I'll tell the truth unless I really don't want to, and then I'll have to keep a shirt on. But once I found out she was 20 and she wasn't super old, I'm like, all right, before I go out there, I'm gonna just be honest with her and tell her that I'm actually 20 years old just like her, so that it won't be a problem when she finds out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her to think I'm like a liar and shit like that. So I told her like that, and it didn't seem like a big deal. She didn't make a big deal about it. She was like, oh, okay, that's not a big deal. You're making it seem like it was gonna be something crazy. I was like, nah, I just wanted to clear that up so you should know. And that was the first mistake I made, guys. You should never, if you lie, you should never tell the truth. Never tell the truth to a bitch. Just lie. If they ask you about your lie, just keep on lying. Just keep on lying. Just keep on. Don't tell the truth. That was the one mistake I made. I tried to tell the truth. Why would I try and tell? Anyways, that doesn't matter. So anyways, I'm still getting a good vibe. Like I told you, I'm on my way out the door. I'm kissing her. Everything was great. I smashed her the night before. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll probably come out there again one at a time, or she'll come out here next, or we'll do something. Blah, blah, blah. And then, basically, this is when I got my first bad vibe, guys. After I'm like kissing her on my car, I wanted to like sort of like keep on kissing her. And I told her like I don't want to leave. And she was like, okay, but you got to get on the road. And when she said that, that was the first time I got like a bad vibe. Like she was sort of like irritated or she wanted me to go, but I didn't think too much of it because everything was still good. So I'm like, all right. So I just go back, and then I get back to the crib. And I made the ride back. It didn't take nearly as long. It took like 3 hours like it was supposed to. I made the ride back. And then I wake up the next morning and I say like good morning to her. And then like later that night, I get a text message from her saying some bullshit. Where the fuck is my phone? I'm going to tell y'all exactly what this bullshit says, fam. Right before my shit dies, because this is some fuck ass shit right here. This is some I'm going to give y'all some live ass shit if my phone wants to. All right, this is what she said. She said, hey, I want to say thank you for coming down. I really appreciate it. The truth is I caught you in a few too many lies, and I don't want to talk to someone who I don't trust. So that's what she hit me with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck is she talking?